Boxing King Media in association with Boxer. Delighted to be joined by Stormy Nohmaan. I think he was introduced as Stormy Nohmaan to the ring today.
Stormy Nohmaan, that's my English name. No,
Is that your boxing? Because I've never heard you introduced like that before.
no. I think there was a period in the amateurs where one of the MCs just called me that. So in the amateurs, it was kind of a name that stuck. But yeah, no, that's not something I've been using as a profession.
Good stuff, man. Well, let's talk about it. I spoke to you a few days ago. We talked about the occasion, the arena. First, tell me when you walked out and you saw the crowd in the arena. You must have seen it before. What were you thinking?
Wicked, cool. This is the stuff of dreams. When I walked out here, so I can't say I'm used to it because I've been on some big shows, but this is probably the biggest yet, biggest attendance. Even though the main event was off, it was still pretty much rammed out. So it was a big event, and a bit nerve-wracking, really.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about you. When you do interviews, you seem like a little bit nervous, but when you're walking out and your music's on, you're like the most confident person in the world. So what's the difference between that, walking out into thousands, than being interviewed by one person?
I think it is a bit nerve-wracking getting interviewed, but the truth is, I've been boxing all my life, really, so it's kind of become second nature to me. So as soon as them lights are on and the music's playing, it's just natural to me. But whereas this is a bit something to get used to, isn't it?
It's easy, man. So let's just see. So Kane Singh, it was his debut, so you had no idea what to expect. So I could see you were probably thinking, shit, this guy could turn out to be a killer or whatever. So them sort of thoughts must have gone through your mind.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I was a bit more nervous than usual. I just didn't know what to expect, and he was game and came to win. So far, I've boxed 3 times prior to this, and they've been pretty much journeymen. On my debut, I know that opponent sort of came to win after a minute, sort of landing some shots and took his confidence away. But this kid really came to win, and even when I hurt him with a big shot, he still was coming forward. So it was. It was somewhat different, somewhat to learn.
You took him out in 2 rounds, you hurt him, and would it be fair to say the referee might have robbed you off for like a really clinical finish, or was it yourself?
Yeah. I wish the ref just take a step back and let me really take him out there nicely. I think he did drop and he got up straight away, but it wasn't as sweet as I would have liked it. But it's one of them things. It's sort of a trend at the moment, isn't it?
And what's your fans saying? Because your fans were loud, and also it must be a bit mad for you that you were second to last, so you was almost like the co-main event. So how did that feel for you in your 4th fight, you co-main eventing?
Oh, really good, amazing. I'm honoured to be in such a position. These kind of fighters are on my level or barely, on the undercard of some shows. So to be sort of near the end is such a privilege. So a lot of weight, a lot of pressure on my shoulders, but I take it into my stride, and it really showed today.
It definitely did, no man. What is next? Is he giving you a date? Are you going to take some time out, or do you want to be straight back into a fight? Do you want to fight again before the end of the year?
Yeah. Hopefully before the end of the year. The truth is, these shows, unfortunately, it's not a big enough name as like the Matchroom and the Boxer, who pull off big shows like this, probably, on weekly and monthly on a lot of occasions. This takes a lot of time, so I can't imagine him pulling another one off before Christmas. But even if it's not on one of these shows, I'd like to be out before Christmas. Hopefully, that'll be perfect. Yeah.
Good stuff. Any last words to your sponsors, your family and friends that turned out tonight? I know you said special mention to your dad. You said he was in hospital, so I hope he's all right, because he was sat ringside when apparently, did he walk out of hospital?
Yeah. He was honestly about an hour before I left. I was on my way here, and it would have been the first, both amateur and professional. It would have been the first fight he'd ever missed. He was in hospital. Got admitted today, and they wanted to keep him in overnight. And as far as I know, he just told him, my son's fighting today, I'm going home. So shouldn't have. Medically, he was unfit to go home, but I'm gonna get him back at the Hallamshire hospital. Gonna drive him back now.
Good stuff, Nohmaan. All the best. It was a pleasure watching you ringside again, and good luck on your journey.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.